Guys, we're here with rippinlips.com.
Can't forget the .com. TC,
BJ,
Trent Calvert,
Brandon Jackson.
We're here. We're going to be showing you our top 5 lures, and then we're just going to show you the rest of the lures we have in the tackle box. We don't have that much, and next week we'll do a video with his lures, and we'll do a couple of my new ones. So let's get started. First,
I'm showing my least favorite out of the top 5 is a pick and jig right here. Pick and jig. I like throwing these on the sides and by the rocks. And when I go canal fishing, and then when I go lakes, I like throwing them by the bridges and stuff like that.
where the rocks are, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And then my next one is probably the Senko. Watermelon seed Senko right here. And I wacky rig this right here. And I usually use this at the lakes. I don't really use this at the canals. They don't do that good, but sometimes they actually do. So Brandon's going to show you his top 5 and top 4.
Okay, this is going to be my least favorite lures. It's probably going to have to be this little pig and jig also. This little guy, he works good. It's just, he's too little and he's just so old. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he was newer, I would love him. He works good, but just the fish aren't biting during the fall. The fish aren't biting as much on these little guys. See, look, watch. What I like to do with him, I'll cast him exactly what he said, like along the rocks. Or I didn't see this like stuff. This makes it weedless to where the weeds won't get on it. I'd cut this stuff a little thinner to where the fish can get a better hookup ratio. And they would hook actually, because this, it just pushes down. It's so thick, you just cut a little bit. So that's going to be my number 5, least favorite out of my top 5. Okay, the next one is this little, I don't even know, jig. This little jig. It's got a little 3 ounce circle hook. Not 3 ounces, you know what I mean. It's got a circle hook. It's made to look like a little crappie. I mean, bluegill crappie-ish kind of color. It's when it jigs, it just drops straight down. I like to do the same thing, throw it around rocks and bridges and weirs and stuff like that. For out in the canal, this is not alright, but it works. It's just so light, it's hard to cast. It's like you almost need freaking no weight to cast with it. And so now we're going to show Trent. He's going to do his 4 and 3. Let's do it.
Next up is my buzzbait right here. Buzzbait. I like throwing this right when you go out there in the morning. Right when you go out there. You see a nice little spot, a little fog on top.
Yeah, when the top water's hitting.
You chuck it out there, bounce it, pop, pop. And it just spins like that. Usually, and then at night, you can do the same thing right before it gets dark. Like
yeah, but you don't want to use, but whenever it gets night, you don't want to use these black colors.
Yeah,
because
you
it's
need
too
like
dark.
a lime green like this
like
color
that.
right here. And that's my buzzbait, my number 3 one. And now I'm going with the
lizard.
The spinnerbait right here. I like throwing the spinnerbait on the weirs, and I use this like when I'm like 20 yards from the bank, and I just chuck this out there. I reel it in slowly.
The only problem with spinnerbaits for me is that the new ones, they pull so hard back that it takes forever to reel in.
Yeah, the other day I caught a 6-pound bass on this in my dad's canal the other day in our pond. So Brandon's gonna show you his number 3 and number 2.
Number 3. Oh yeah, huh? Okay, for number 3, I think I'm gonna go with the top water plug. This top water plug. Early in the morning when the bass are hitting top water, this is go-to. This is go-to. Like literally, this is literally what people like. And it's got this little, you know what I mean, fluffy tail. But this is literally what I would go to early in the morning when you get there at like 5 o'clock at your lake or pond or whatever you're fishing, and just drop it. Just plug it. I would just I like throwing this like way out as far as I can, just cast. Number 2, I think, is going to have to be this lip crank. This lip crank, the only problem with it is this bill. This bill is way too freaking big. This is the only one I have, but I love this. If it, like for the canals, I would never use this in the canals because it's just going like this and then just pushes straight down. If I could, I would just cut this off a little bit, round it, you know what I mean? But this, I like to throw like weirs and stuff, like what we fish like every day. Weirs and bridges, like just right next to it and just pull it along it. So that's, Trent's going to show you his number one. Let's do it.
It's my number one right here. You guys might not like it, but I like it. It's called the Texas rig. It's a lizard. It got a little glow-in-the-dark tail, lime green. And I just Texas rig it with a 3-ounce little, no, not a 3-ounce, like a 1-ounce little weight on top. It slides, the little slider ones. Then stick the hook in and put it through. Leave it like not the hook showing so the bass can't see it. And I like throwing it anywhere I go. The bass usually hit this Texas rig.
This thing also works good with drop shot. If you drop shot this thing looks live action. It's just like, it's perfect.
So that's my number one. I've caught about 10 bass on these kind.
So, all right, my number one's gonna have to be this rattle trap. The reason it is number one is because this thing just looks exactly like a crawdad. Sorry. This thing looks exactly like a crawdad. I've caught like 10 bass at the Royal Canal on this thing. This is like my go-to when I first get there, just cast it along the bank. And if I get lucky, launch it way out there if I want to. But this thing, see, I have this on because I haven't had time to cut it off. I just, you know what I mean, just clip it and start tie and reel. Just this is like the go-to number one. This is what I use. Okay, right. Now we're gonna show you all the baits that we have in the tackle box. You think we should start with saltwater or no?
No, we'll finish the saltwater.
All right.
So, the little crawdads. Got crawdads. So, showing you a little crawdad. I don't really know if it's good for bass. It can be, but some people use this for catfish, and they usually actually do pretty good on them. And then I'm going to the little brush hog right here. I was going to put this is my top 6, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to put it in there. But I use this a lot. And then we're going to go with the little swim bait right here. I like throwing these
This is called a banjo minnow, people. These things work.
Yeah. And then another crawdad.
Little grub.
Little grub right here. Drop shot right there.
Those things are perfect for perch.
Oh, nice lizard right here.
That lizard was perfect.
Oh, size. Man, I might use this today when we
That's
go out.
That's a double tail. We may have to do another video just for you guys.
Yep. Then another grub. Another grub.
Grub. Grub. Okay, I'm going to show you all the
lures that we have.
Okay, I'm just going to show you all the rattle traps right now first. Because I don't want to do that. Okay, number one, or for the rattle traps.
I'll be right back, guys.
For the rattle traps is this. This thing, I launch it way out there. This thing is like a little minnow. I got this for $5. I caught one fish on this. This thing is sad. That's sad. One fish. And I fished with it for like 2 hours straight. This, on the other hand, I got this in the clearance section. They were selling these for like 50 cents at Bass Pro Shop. We will leave a description for all these lures down below. Okay, this is like 50 cents, Bass Pro Shop. We will leave description where we got all these lures. Some of them Bass Pro Shop, some of them Walmart, Big 5, Dick's. Just different places. Yeah, just get them. Okay, next one I'll show you is gonna be this guy. This guy, I swear, the first time I used this, I caught a fish, first cast. And I told myself, if I ever were to catch a fish on this, because I guarantee I thought I would never catch a fish on this. If I caught a fish on this, my first cast, I was gonna put this in my tackle box, and this is what I'm gonna use every day first. Okay, this, we got a little...
A Rapello.
This is a Rapello. It's got 3 trebles. It's got 3 trebles. It sinks to the bottom, not as much as like this one would, let this big bill. This one's got a littler bill. We got another one. We got topwater. We got crawdaddies. Some more crawdads. We got, this is for, I like to use whenever you're surf pole fishing. You just cast this out there and got his ball in it. Oh, shoot.
Oh, we're sorry, guys. For our first video, we're not too bad for our first video. And then we're going to show you guys a little rattle trap, lipless, or as you guys call it. What is it, Ben?
Lipless crank.
Little crankbait. This one works really good, but it's so light. But if it's not windy outside, I would use this. I think we're good.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you what I use for whenever the bite's slow. I use these.
Repellos.
Yeah, these little guys. These guys will catch something whenever the bite is slow. It doesn't matter if you're going for like a giant fish. These ones will catch something. It doesn't matter what size.
Actually, those are cast masters.
Yeah,
right there.
these things just get your hopes up that you can catch a fish. So, really, that's it for today's video, huh?
Yep. So we're out. Please subscribe.
We may do one more video today. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Snapchat. We'll put that all in the description. We'll put the description where we got some polls. You know what we should do? We should make another video of all our polls.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll do that. We'll add on to it. We may delete some of this, like the stuff that we messed up on. We'll do another video on our polls in a little bit. We're gonna go fishing right now, see if we can catch something on all these lures, and we'll have to put them back. So,
Peace out.
subscribe,
And bye.
bye.